Did you know that nearly 70% of wealthy families lose their wealth by the second generation, and almost 90% lose it by the third? Shocking, right? Most people think that rich families just pass down piles of cash to their kids, but the reality is much different. The real secret to lasting wealth isn't just money. It's the lessons parents teach their children about how to think, act, and make decisions with money. In this video, we'll uncover the strategies that wealthy families use to raise kids who don't just inherit wealth. They know how to grow it. You'll discover how rich parents teach their kids to see money differently, make smarter decisions, and think long-term. It's not about giving them more money, but giving them the skills to multiply it. From letting them fail to showing them the true meaning of wealth, these lessons are designed to last a lifetime. So if you want to know how the rich truly raise their kids to value money, keep watching. You might be surprised at what you learn. Chapter 1. The Invisible Blueprint. How wealthy parents raise future entrepreneurs. Wealthy parents don't just give their kids money, they give them a mindset. From an early age, rich families teach their children how to think like entrepreneurs, even if they don't have a business of their own. It starts with the idea that money follows good decisions, not just hard work. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that kids who grow up in families that run businesses are 50% more likely to start their own businesses later in life. Instead of handing over cash, rich parents show their kids how to spot opportunities. They focus on teaching them to be decision makers, not just earners. A small allowance becomes a chance to make decisions. Should they save, invest, or spend it? These decisions build confidence and financial IQ over time. Moreover, they let kids take small risks. Unlike many middle-class parents, who are protective about money, wealthy parents encourage calculated risk-taking. This doesn't mean giving a kid an unlimited credit card. It's about empowering them to make financial choices early on. When you let kids try, fail, and learn, they grow into adults who understand that wealth comes from experience. And it's not just about personal decisions. Rich families teach children the value of collaborating to build wealth. They don't just focus on individual success but emphasize teamwork, negotiation, and how collective effort multiplies financial gains. It's all about thinking big, not small. Chapter 2. The Freedom to Fail. Why rich kids aren't afraid to lose money. Wealthy parents understand a simple truth. Failure is a stepping stone to success. They don't shield their kids from loss, instead, they teach them how to handle it. According to a study by Harvard Business Review, 60% of self-made millionaires reported that their wealth didn't come from just their successes, but from their failures. Rich kids learn to embrace mistakes, not avoid them. Instead of giving their kids a safety net, wealthy families give them resilience. Kids are encouraged to try new things, whether it's a business venture or a risky investment, and learn from the outcome. For example, the famous entrepreneur Richard Branson says, "You don't learn to walk by following rules. You learn by doing and falling over." Parents who have grown wealthy through entrepreneurial ventures often pass this mindset on. They see failure as part of the journey, not an obstacle. The lesson here is that success isn't about avoiding mistakes, it's about learning from them. This outlook helps build a growth mindset, a term coined by psychologist Carol Dweck, which is essential for long-term success. This approach gives kids the freedom to take ownership of their decisions and deal with the consequences. Wealthy parents let their kids learn the value of failure as a lesson, not something to be ashamed of. It's this lesson that turns small setbacks into future opportunities. Chapter 3. The Secret School of Smart Money. Wealthy kids aren't taught. They're immersed. While most kids learn about money in classrooms, wealthy children are taught through experience. They aren't simply given financial lessons, they are immersed in real-world financial education. They might attend family meetings where investment strategies are discussed, or work at the family business, learning how money moves from one part of the economy to another. These kids learn how to invest by watching their parents do it. They see their parents invest in stocks, real estate, or startups, and they ask questions. This hands-on experience, not textbooks, forms the core of their understanding. According to a study by Citi Private Bank, 80% of wealthy families involve their children in financial decision-making from a young age. Immersive learning isn't just about investments. Rich kids are often involved in philanthropy. This teaches them the value of giving and how wealth can create lasting change. By participating in charity events or family foundations, they learn that money isn't just for personal gain. It can be used to improve the world. Wealthy families understand that financial literacy isn't something you can read from a book. It's something you live. Instead of telling their kids, they show them, turning every financial decision into a lesson that will pay off for life. If you're enjoying these insights, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got more great strategies coming up that will change the way you think about money and success. Chapter 4. The Power of Delayed Gratification. How billionaire kids think long-term. One of the most valuable lessons rich families teach their children is the concept of delayed gratification. Wealthy parents know that the key to building wealth isn't spending today, it's investing in tomorrow. They teach their kids to think about the long game. Instead of spending money immediately, rich parents emphasize saving and investing for the future. In fact, research by Vanguard shows that people who delay gratification tend to have a higher net worth in the long run. Rich families often set an example by investing in assets that appreciate over time, like real estate or stocks. Their kids see these investments grow and learn that wealth isn't created overnight. It's the result of patience, strategy, and persistence. A powerful lesson that rich families often impart is the idea of compound interest. Kids are taught that their money can grow exponentially over time if they're patient. The younger they start, the more time their money has to work for them. Albert Einstein once called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. In this way, wealthy families focus on delayed rewards, teaching their kids that waiting for the right time to act will always pay off more than immediate satisfaction. Chapter 5. The Art of Opportunity Hunting. Teaching kids to see what others miss. Wealthy families teach their children to spot opportunities where others see obstacles. They don't just think about making money, they think about creating it. Whether it's starting a new business, investing in emerging trends, or leveraging personal networks, they teach their kids to always look for untapped opportunities. This mindset is grounded in the idea of abundance. Rich families teach their kids that there is always more to be made. A quote by Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, sums it up perfectly. Opportunities come infrequently. When it rains gold, put out the bucket, not the thimble. Instead of just consuming, rich families encourage their children to create. Kids are taught to ask, what can I build? What can I offer? It's this mindset that leads to new inventions, businesses, and investments that grow wealth. This ability to see opportunities comes with experience, so wealthy kids are often exposed to different industries early on. Whether it's through family vacations or social gatherings, they meet people who think outside the box. These connections open doors to new ideas that others might miss. Chapter 6. Legacy over Wealth. Teaching kids the true meaning of richness. True wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a legacy. Rich families teach their children that financial success should have a purpose. It's not enough to simply accumulate wealth. The goal is to leave a lasting impact. This is why many wealthy families focus on building generational wealth, assets and knowledge that are passed down to future generations. According to U.S. Trust, 90% of wealthy families say they are focused on passing down more than just money to their children. They want to pass down values, wisdom, and skills. For wealthy families, money is a tool to create opportunities for others, not just themselves. Kids are taught to think about how they can use their wealth to help others, whether it's through charity, investments, or innovation. This gives them a sense of purpose that goes beyond material gain. The lesson of legacy goes hand in hand with the idea of giving back. From a young age, rich kids are taught that wealth should be used to improve the world. By seeing their parents donate to causes or start foundations, they learn that the richest people are often those who leave the biggest legacy. In the end, it's not just about how much you make, it's about what you do with it and what you leave behind. If you've enjoyed this video and the insights shared, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. The road to financial success starts with the right mindset, and we're here to guide you every step of the way.